What's up guys, Manny from Motomillion. In this video today, I want to talk about a game changer for Ducati ownership. This is the game changer for Ducati ownership, guys. Until this device was released, we had no way to be able to service our bikes ourselves. As enthusiasts, we'd like to change our own oil. Yes, I know we could have changed the oil, but it's the electronics that we had no access to. This thing allows us to get access into the ECU to turn off the service lights and do other diagnostic functions that are available electronically. I haven't used the system yet, so it's gonna be the first time that I use it. So let's power this thing on and let's see if it could turn off the service light on this bike, because we already have changed the oil and now we just wanna take care of the electronics. So let's just go on the bench, turn it on, hook it up to the bike, and let's go. Okay, so it's rebooting. Now we turned on the unit. We're just waiting to turn on. And as I mentioned, it's the first time I'm using this, so I'm gonna walk you through, but I'm pretty confident that it's gonna work and we're gonna be able to reset our service intervals on our Panigale V4, which is the Motomillion SP2. There you go, the unit is booted up. And the disclaimer, you probably have to read it, so the agree button shows up. And now I believe we click the motor diag. So this has some sort of operating system, so you could play around with it if you have to. Go into your settings first, make sure you're connected to the Wi-Fi. Once you are connected to your Wi-Fi and have connected, and make sure that you have to have an account for this. And now when you go to your diag, you'll see that for this model, since it's the Ducati model, Ducati is populated over here. Click Ducati. These are the versions of the software that's in place for the Ducati bikes. We're going to use the newest version, which is 31.86. At the time that you're using this may be an outdated software, so don't be alarmed if the numbers are not the same. We're going to click that. So it's trying to communicate with the bike. Okay, so when you're doing this, make sure that you see this voltmeter going off. That way you know that your bike is connected, but make sure that your ignition is on. And also it's good practice to have your bike connected to a tender or a charger, so that when you're doing these things, you're not going to run out of battery. We're going to go to diagnosis. You could go to auto identify your VIN number. It already read the VIN of the bike. And so what it's telling me right now, it can't pick the bike based off the VIN number because it's a newer bike. So we'll just click OK. And then in here, you could either input the serial number, which we already tried, but on the side, this is not your serial number. So you pick the type of bike you have and the first letter of it. So this is a Panigale V4, we pick P, and it's a Euro 5 bike. So Panigale V4 E5. And obviously it picks it here, model year 2021. Don't forget, 2021 for Europe is 2022 for the US. We click OK. And in here, it has all your control modules, your engine, ABS. I don't know what meter is, but BBS is your black box unit, the Bluetooth. And then if you scroll down, you'll see that you have the service lamp reset. So we know if you go here, and then we click model year 21. In here, you could read all your ECU information, and you could go into your special functions. And again, there's a disclaimer, and then it says password 123, please, just to make sure that you agree with going forward into the special functions menu. Click OK. Right here, as you see, there's a lot of options that you get, which is great. So you could see the date in the dashboard, your next annual service date if there is one already. This is our first service, so there's not going to be anything. Desmo service light reset, that's further down the line. So we want to first do the first oil service light reset. Press OK to continue. Service warning light deactivation after the related time and or mileage service. OK. And the new expiration date will be stored. So this is saying that it's going to put it a year down the line. So this is, as of this video, this date over here is the exact 1 year mark. We're going to click OK, and that's 16/11/24. Again, don't forget, these European devices put the day, month, and then the year. That's why it's 16/11 and not 11/16. You click OK, and it says procedure completed. So there you go. Now it's all done. We've reset our service light and we put it for a year down. And we could go to the annual service light deactivation. I don't have a service light, but let's see. It says fail, security access denied. Okay, so we have to log into the unit. Let me just get that done real quick. So personal center, make sure you're logged in. Now that we reset our service light, let me run you through the system to show you what else you could do with this device. You could read your DTCs, which is your engine fault codes. This bike doesn't have any right now. If it did, you could clear it. You could see your ECU information if you wanted to see anything specifically in your ECU. This is a good thing to have actually for if you're buying a used bike and you want to make sure all the VIN numbers of your black box, your ECU, and your dash are matching. This is something very important. So you know that you're getting a legitimate bike that's not pieced together by other pieces, which again is a very good tool to have. And then if you go back, you log out of that service lamp reset side of things, we could go through and we could go into the ECU, which is our engine control unit, and we could be running some of the commands over here. Let's see what it brings up. It's just taking a little time. So now you could see again your ECU information. You could read any engine fault codes. You could actually do a live data login, and you could go here. Obviously the bike is not running right now, so there's nothing showing. If you pick anything here, again, for diagnosing something that you want to figure out on the bike, this is very, very useful. And then you could do active tests. So let's say we want to do fuel pump. Let's click fuel pump and click OK. Now it should technically be able to activate the fuel pump. And I don't know if you can hear in the background, it actually ran the fuel pump and I stopped it, and we just click OK. You could do a lot of things in here in case, again, if you're trying to do some sort of servicing or fix a problem with your motorcycle, these things are really cool to have. And then in the special functions, let's see what it brings us. So in here, you could do the adaptive reset of your TPS, which is a throttle position sensor, and all the other stuff that you could reset is in here, like your transmission values, your DQS, which is your Ducati quick shifter, which some of these bikes are known to have issues with. It's the previous model years, not the 21s, but again, you could do all this stuff, which is very useful. And let's get out of the engine control unit. Let me show you what the ABS one is, because if you could do active test, okay, so I don't want to run these things right now because it's asking the bike to be exactly straight, but I want to see the special function to see if we could actually run the ABS pump, because we know that on BMWs we could do it with our GS911 units, and I think I'm not going to run these right now again because I'm not trying to do it, but if it allows us to run the ABS pump, which I believe it does, it's going to help bleeding your system a lot easier. Again, we could read fault codes of the ABS unit. It doesn't have it. Let's get out of here and let's go back into our meters. I wonder what a meter is, so let's take a look. Because then again, this stuff is a little translated over to English, probably from Italian or anything that these units are running. Let's see what the meter does. Okay, so in here, oil light service reset and all that stuff is in here. You could actually reset your pin code. Let's try to do this. Let's do oil service light reset through here. It says procedure complete. Okay, so we were here. So now let's get out of this menu. Let's go into our BBS, which is our black box. Let's see what it says in our BBS system. I really wonder what it could show in this. Again, as I said, this is the first time I'm really digging through this device. All I know is that the service light was an issue with some of these newer bikes from Ducati, which makes it ownership a little bit of a hassle for those people. Also, that number one, if you don't want to take your bike to the dealer, but number two, if you actually are far away from a dealer and it becomes a long drive for you to just change your oil and reset your light. So this is, let's see, the black box, what it says that it's going to give us. This is not cool because it says that you could play around with your odometer, which you don't want everyone having access to it. And I don't even know if this device is enabled to do that, but you could enable your anti-theft or heated grips, which is pretty cool because anti-theft, if you are building a track bike, it'll be very useful. It has a bunch of calibrations and stuff. Let's go back and let's see advanced functions, which is something different. The other, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you could synchronize your instrument cluster to your black box unit. Again, if you had a dash failure and you got to change your dash, it's useful. But again, I don't know if this device is actually capable of doing it or even if it's enabled to do it, since those are, as the device says, it's an advanced function. It's not something that usually is available to end consumers just for security measures. And if you look here, there's a couple more things like the suspension control unit. We already went into the service lamp reset function. Also, you could set your Bluetooth for these bikes that have Bluetooth connectivity. But I think overall, this is all I wanted to show you guys that this unit is able to reset your service reminders and your service lights. Also, it does a lot of other diagnostic features, and I'm really happy to report it is working, and we have it available now for you enthusiasts who want to work on your own bikes. So guys, that's how easy it was to get rid of that dreaded oil change light on the bike, and we performed our first service on this bike as well. And if you guys want to get one of these units for yourself, the link is in the description below, but also if you go on our website, it'll be in the diagnostic tools section of the relative motorcycle that you're looking for. Again, it works with all the Panigale V4, Street Fighter V4, and other modern Ducati bikes. Just check out the product page on our website. It'll tell you exactly the fitment list that you're looking for. And if you have any questions regarding this unit, you could always reach one of the Motomillion team members, where they'll be very happy to respond to your questions to give you the best answer possible. And coming back to our builds, we're going to be trying this unit on our DFL V4 build. And if you haven't checked that build out, as of this video, we've installed a very beautiful Torbignoni exhaust and it sounds amazing. Go check out that video. And again, if you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Until next time, guys, have a good one.